Hi everyone, it's Fitz with the Walk and Talk. After Kansas State beats Wichita State 65-59 here at Intrust Arena down in Wichita, really nice win for the Cats. They started off very sluggishly in this game and found their footing, got the lead at halftime, and then had a nice little spurt in the final 90 seconds of the game to open up the final score. Really good win for the Cats as they are now 5-2 on the season. Wichita State 6-2 and was coming off a win at Oklahoma State. So this is a pretty good Wichita State team that Kansas State did a really nice job with. The first headline of this game was, though, that Kansas State had to play this without Nigel Pack. Nigel Pack did not come to the arena. I think he did make the trip, but he suffered concussion-like symptoms in practice the other day and wasn't cleared by the medical staff to play in this game. He's expected maybe to be back for that Marquette game, and that would be huge. But that led to Marquise Noel, the transfer from Arkansas Pine Bluff, just having a marvelous game. It was easily his best game as a Wildcat, as he scored 16, had 8 rebounds as a little 5'7" point guard, and 4 assists in the game as he played 35 minutes. Noel was invaluable and hit a huge three-pointer just when Wichita State hit a three-pointer to maybe climb back into this thing late. But Casey Eziago played in a marvelous game. His most minutes he's ever played at K-State. I think he was on the court like 25 minutes, 26 minutes, and scored 14 points, had 6 rebounds. Did a really nice job in the pick and roll game, getting some free looks at the rim with some dunks. He was 5 of 6 from the field. Really, not just a nice win, but kind of a win that'll build some confidence for this team and for the fan base that has been a little bit beleaguered with the basketball team, because winning this game down here was really important to a lot of people. Why? Because it's Wichita. You came into their backyard and won a game in the renewal of the series, which I'm really happy about. I'll have a daily delivery about that on Monday for everyone about this series and how important it is to me and K-State to be playing this series. But overall, Kansas State just did a really good job defensively. Wichita State's an extremely good defensive team, and K-State only had 7 turnovers in this game. 7 turnovers without their starting point guard. So it was a really tight performance for the most part. K-State, as I said, started off just with an inability to make shots. It just couldn't quite get the ball to go through the hoop early on. Then they ended up, for the game, they ended up 6 of 25 from three-point range, which isn't good, but boy, they hit some timely ones that really counted. It wasn't a necessarily beautiful game, particularly on the offensive end of the floor, but it was a game that Kansas State just dug in and scrapped. And that's kind of how Bruce Weber teams are. They may not play the best game, but they're going to get after you, and they really pestered Wichita State. How bad was this loss in the eyes of the Shockers, who thought they were the better team? And honestly, on paper, maybe they are the better team. Well, their head coach just apologized to their fan base. So that'll tell you all you need to know about how much this one stings for Shocker Nation as Kansas State moves on to Wednesday's game against Marquette as part of the Big East Challenge. I'm fired up for that. I hope people can make it out to Bramlage Coliseum, and we will have more coverage of this game in K-State basketball and the bowl game selections over at GoPowercat.com. Hope you're subscribing, and hope you're subscribing to our YouTube channel. Well, that's it from here. There really isn't a whole lot to report from down in Wichita other than the fact that K-State escaped 65-59. Looked really good for about 30 minutes of this 40-minute game, and it was good enough to get the win.